Welcome to Unspoken Men Truths, the channel that digs beneath the surface of male psychology and names the things most people are too afraid to put into words. For generations, the image of strength in men was built on control, on being obeyed, on commanding a room, on having a companion that reflected that dominance back. The dog became the default symbol of male companionship not because of love, but because of the ego comfort it offered. Unconditional devotion, no negotiation required. But the data is shifting that narrative. Research from the University of Vienna found that men who own cats score higher on measures of openness and emotional sensitivity than non-owners. In 2026, the men who are winning in relationships, in careers, in their own mental architecture, are not the ones demanding submission. They are the ones who have mastered soft power, and a surprising number of them share their home with a cat. A dog broadcasts its emotional state with full volume, tail wagging, barking, full body enthusiasm. A cat speaks in a different register. A slow blink, a flick of the tail, a subtle turn of the head. These are the micro-signals that most people walk past without noticing. Men who live with cats are, without formal instruction, training themselves in a skill that clinical psychologist Paul Ekman spent decades documenting: the recognition of micro-expressions. These are the near-invisible emotional cues that reveal inner states before the conscious mind has even processed them. The man who learns to read a cat's posture is the same man who catches the shift in a colleague's tone during a tense meeting, or the emotional withdrawal in a partner that others would miss. This is not a soft skill. It is a cognitive edge. A cat does not perform affection out of obligation. When it climbs into your lap, it has made a genuine choice, and that distinction matters more than most men realize. Attachment research pioneered by John Bowlby, and later expanded through studies at the University of Zurich, demonstrates that the most durable bonds are formed through consistent, patient, non-coercive interaction. A cat insists on this model. It will not be guilt-tripped, pressured, or manipulated into warmth. The man who receives genuine affection from a creature with zero obligation to offer it begins to build something rare: the ability to value authentic connection over manufactured loyalty. He stops chasing validation and starts recognizing what real trust looks like. Feline companionship is, at its core, an exercise in delayed gratification. A cat cannot be rushed. Push too hard and it retreats. The man who sits with that discomfort, who waits without demanding a return, is rehearsing one of the highest cognitive functions the human brain is capable of. Walter Mischel's landmark research at Stanford traced a direct link between impulse control and life outcomes across income, relationship satisfaction, and health. Men who build bonds with cats are exercising this mental muscle on a schedule the cat sets, not them. That is a profound reorientation of the ego. The internal tools built through feline companionship do not stay contained to the home. Men who have trained their emotional perception on one of nature's most unforgiving companions do not collapse when a partner goes quiet. They do not escalate when faced with ambiguity. A 2020 study published in Anthrozoos found that women rated men who own cats as more empathetic and trustworthy than those who did not. The patience, the attunement, the comfort with conditional affection, all of it transfers into human relationships in the most constructive direction. A man who has earned a cat's trust has proven, at minimum, that he can handle rejection without ego, connection without coercion, and intimacy without demand. That is not a small thing. That is the foundation of emotional maturity. If this opens something in your mind, do not keep it to yourself. Subscribe to Unspoken Men Truths so you never miss an insight that could reframe how you see yourself and the men around you.